We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones who will make a difference. We are the ones who will change the world. We are the ones. We are. Eyeballs. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to begin our service this morning with kind of settling into our space. I'm going to ring the bowl 3 times, and then we're going to have our invocation, which is our form of affirmative prayer and opening blessing of this time together with our practitioner of service, Marcy McDonald. So welcome. Thank you. So taking this breath in and out, and allowing ourselves to come all the way back to ourselves in this moment, knowing that the breath we inhale, that the lungs that expand are God, the chair that supports us, the floor under your feet, the beat of the blood in your veins, all God, all God. And I know that as God is everywhere in everything, making itself manifest over and over and over, I know that I am part of that. I know that I am part of that divine creative intelligence that expresses and expands, full of joy and life here. And I know that what is true for me is true for every beloved in this room. I know that every person here is a manifestation of God. And so I bless this service. I bless what is to come. I bless the words and the music and the prayers and the feelings and the thoughts. And I know that everything that flows forth today lands exactly the way the person listening needs to hear it. Because it's God. And so I know this, and I'm so grateful to know this. What a wonderful thing. And I allow it to be. And so it is.
And so it is. So, I want everyone to affirm right now with applause. Practitioner, intern, Marcy. And will be taking her exams and graduating and then doing her licensing panel. So well done, well done, well done, well done. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to Sunday service celebration. Center for Spiritual Living Temecula Valley is a new thought community, a part of Centers for Spiritual Living, which is a worldwide organization of centers around the world. Practicing and investing in the new thought philosophy that was created by Dr. Ernest Holmes called religious science. And it is indeed a science. And that's why I think a lot of us vibe with it, because we have a belief here that as we change our thinking, we change our lives, right? It is done unto you as you believe. And so as we start to shift our beliefs around our lives, our outer experience changes. It's cause and effect. There is no other way. So this is what we do here. We come together as a community to affirm and love one another and make a difference in the world. And the world needs us. The world needs us because we believe in unity and wholeness. We do not believe in separation or division. And so with what's going on, I'm not even going to talk about it, but we all know that there's a lot up in the world around separation and finger pointing. And we don't do that here. We come together. We believe that each and every individual is an expression of God. With their thoughts, their words, their actions, they are God-informed. And so we are called here to love one another. So I welcome you to our time of service together where we come to celebrate. I'm Reverend Charlene. Hi, nice to see you. We have our practitioner intern as our prac of the day, Marcy McDonald, so I'm very grateful for that. And our practitioner intern, Susie Kuster, is in the back holding light. So right now she is in a meditative state and she is bathing this entire sanctuary in light. She's bathing this entire city with light, and she's bathing the world with light. So we're grateful for that service as well. So, what else? Oh, I love that. Hi, online. Hello. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. I'm so grateful that you're watching online with us. You're part of us. Our practitioner of service today, Laura Garrett's holding space online. And so talk to one another, put stuff in the chat. I promise you I go in later and I look and I heart things and I send little love notes. So thank you for being here. Thank you. I love you. Mwah. Special ear tug, you know who you are. Okay. All right. So our community song is I Send My Love, which also has some beautiful hand signals. So we come together, we sing together. There is a power in singing together. It's an energetic. And so I hope that you join with me. I used to mouth the words. Now I actually really sing with pride. But I do turn my mic off. Because I'm not this one. So please, let's stand together and sing, I Send My Love. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the seas. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the seas. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. Beautiful, beautiful job. Beautiful job. All right, please, let's welcome Marcy back up for her spiritual reading today. You know, guys, I hope so. We're going to find out right now. I just have to turn it on.
Okay, now it's on. Thank you. So helps if you're speaking in the mic. Caught that real fast. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. The reading today is from Radically Content by Jamie Varon. And I kind of edited it because it was real long.
You're welcome.
This is from chapter 1, called Unlearning That Being Dissatisfied is Normal. How do we create a happy, content, and satisfied world if we ourselves are not those things? I'm not saying it's easy to undo, unlearn, and unfold from social conditioning, but if we don't try, what will ever change? We are not required to be dissatisfied. We think it's something that has no solution because so often we look for the solution outside of ourselves. We accumulate and we achieve and we do all the things we're supposed to do, and still that dissatisfaction is present. But that's because there is nothing that the external world can give you when you have to give satisfaction to yourself. The only way to satisfaction is by a drastic unlearning, trading in social capital and social privilege for a more authentic and freeing life. It is impossible to gather enough external approval that we can finally be happy. There is no satisfaction playing by those rules. We do not need to be in constant pursuit of our most impressive lives, a life that is better than someone else's. We do not need to spend our life in pursuit of achievements that have no real value to us internally. The pursuit is having the freest life, the most expressed, the least held back. I want to be radically content and radically satisfied. I don't want this world to tell me my worth. I want to derive my worth from inside my own soul. I am not trying to live the best life that people can aspire to. I want to be free. And I want you to be free too. The goal is to be the most expressed version of yourself. You should feel free to jump in the pool, to love with abandon, to create the art that lights you up, to construct and build an entire life that is so you that there is no room for comparison. You deserve to find what makes you happy and brings you joy. You deserve to feel free and healed and whole. You deserve to be brave. You deserve to feel so radically satisfied and content in your own life that you couldn't care less whether anyone approves or disapproves of you. Unlearn whoever you were taught to be and become exactly who you are. Write your own map and live wildly and completely free.
I just bought that book, so I'm looking forward to reading that with wild abandon. Wow, so that was beautiful. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. All right, so we. Where's Diego?
Oh, Diego is off this week and next week. I know.
Yes.
We'll welcome him back at the start of May.
Yep. He's doing gigs, and we love that they, all of them have.
Yeah.
Wildly successful
Other things we're doing.
lives, exactly. Yeah. But we're also lucky when they're here with us.
Yeah.
We have the beautiful duo of Ryman and Kate this morning, so please join me in welcoming the first featured song, Waiting for the God in the Garden. Oh,
this is from a colleague of mine. We went to school together, and I've always wanted to perform this song here, and Ramshar said she was talking about gardening and planting seeds, so excited to perform this for you.
Waiting for days, waiting for light in darkness, waiting to find me. I've been waiting for hours, waiting for God in the garden. Will He ever find me? 'Cause I'm still waiting. 'Cause I gave out love that I should have kept from me. Flowers can't bloom without water. I won't get much better if I don't give my love to me.
between the reading and then that song, I'm like, nope, I'm out. What can I possibly say that could compete with that? Well, we're not going to go into that comparison as the thief of joy stuff, because, it really is. But that was a beautiful song. I just, woo, 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 woo. Oh, I'm sorry. She already forwarded it. So, we're in our month of fertilizing our future. So we're just thinking about and considering the things that we are doing today, right now, every moment. We are creating our future. You are all creating your future right now, sitting here, fanning yourselves, because it's warm in here. Scratching. Right? We are continually manifesting, creating our future at every moment, and we forget. We're hypnotized, we're mesmerized, and we forget that we are an active component of our future. It's up to us. It's up to us. We're the only ones. You're the only one you cannot break up with. The books I'm using today, Spiritual Liberation, Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith, Atomic Habits by James Clear, and Treat Yourself to Life by Raymond Charles Barker. Practitioner Beth Haas is teaching a class right now on his book about choosing, power of decision. And so those are the books that I am using as we talk about, please don't do that to me today. Enjoying our harvest, right? Enjoying and giving to ourselves, filling our own bucket first, loving ourselves. It's not selfish. It is a requirement to life. Do you want to be the most expressed person that you can be? And if you're constantly giving of yourself and not giving of yourself to other people and giving it away and not refilling and replenishing and fertilizing your own soil, your own beingness, what is your future going to look like? What's your harvest going to look like? And I want us each to enjoy the harvest, the bounty. It is God's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. It's available to us. It's up to us to take it, to enjoy it. Life is to be enjoyed. And so last week we talked about cosmic law. So we talked about planting, right? Seed, soil, plant. That's part of the creative process that we believe in as science of minders, of metaphysicians of this philosophy. We believe that there is a thought, and we plant it into the cosmic law. And the law is a yes machine and says, you want that, Charlene? You got it. You want that? No problem. The problem is, no, sometimes, without realizing it, I give the cosmic law something that I really don't want because my attention is focused on the negative, or I'm caught up in the world of effect, or whatever it is, right? And the law, again, is a yes machine. It says, no problem, Charlene. You want more of that? I'm going to give you more. So the only way for us to change our lives and go in the direction that we want to go in and have the experiences that we want to have is to plant the seeds that we want to see in our future harvest. We've got to plant those. And it takes active participation and choice to do so. So today we're looking at cosmic love. Don't those fruits look fantastic? Yeah. Ooh, look at the color and the texture and it's just beautiful. Fruit and vegetables to me are beautiful. I love it. I love planting in my garden. I love producing the most expensive tomatoes anyone has ever eaten. I put so much water in there. I put so much fertilizer in there. I tend to them. They are like $5 each, these tomatoes. But that's okay. It's an investment in my future. It's an investment. So, and I even love my composting.
Me too.
Right? I love it. Oh, wait, did I go too far? Where's my composting? Just bear with me. technology and myself sometimes miss the mark. So we're just going to be gentle with our technology today. So I love my compost. I put all my stuff in there and I turn the big bucket and it turns around but man, is it smelly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of gross, right? I mean, it's kind of gross. I have to get my hands in there, and then I ruin my manicure, and it bums me out. But it's worth it. It's worth it to get in there and tend to the soil and prepare it so that I know I'm making an investment into the future harvest. That it's worth getting dirty and yucky, and I know it washes off, but in the moment I'm kind of like, ooh.
Yeah.
But we do know that this process works, and last week we talked about, we trust that if we plant a tomato, we're going to get a tomato. We're not waiting, checking on it, saying, is there, a radish coming? We don't do that. We trust the process. We plant the seed. We know we're going to get a tomato. We know we're going to get a carrot. But in our own lives, we don't trust that same process that's working for us all the time. The same thing exists for us. We just forget. We get hypnotized and mesmerized. We forget. There are those naysayers out there that say, it's not so, Charlene, it's not so. It doesn't work that way. I'm like, no, it works that way every time. It's a spiritual law. What we sow, we reap. So what do we want to reap? Do we want more challenge? Do we want more heartache? Do we want more struggle? Or do we want a fulfilled, expressed, fully lived life, whatever it looks like? And Marcy's reading was perfect today because everybody's life looks different and it's perfect for them. So for us to get out of our own way of judging our lives, I'm not as polished as this person, or I don't look this way, or I don't have this or that. It's not about that. It's an internal satisfaction, an internal savoring of life. So what are we focusing our attention on? Are we caught up in the world of effect? Are we out there looking at what's going on and getting discouraged? Maybe. I'm asking us today to redirect our focus. That's still happening. I'm not denying that tragic stuff is happening, challenges are happening. I just don't want 100% of our focus there. I want some balance. Because remember, the universe is a yes machine. So if I'm caught up in something that's challenging and that's where my attention is focusing, might it be that the universe is saying, you want more of that? I'll give you more. I really believe that. So I'm not saying we turn our head away. We still are active and engaged. But maybe we focus on what can be. Maybe we focus on love and compassion and kindness and put our attention there. Because again, the universe will say, you want more of that, Charlene? I'll give you some more. Okay, I'm game. It doesn't choose. I choose. I create it. And where our attention goes, it all flows. Where we put our energy, where we put our attention, what we focus on, that is where we create more, right? When you think about buying a red sports car, what do you start seeing? Red sports cars. It's a wonderful experiment. Plants that are spoken to, nurtured, grow. It's science. If we talk to these babies, hi. Oh gosh, you're so beautiful. It's a sentient, living thing. It feels me right now. It knows that I'm adoring it. And so when we do that, and even with the smallest things, they do better. they grow better. They produce more. So where we put our attention, where we place our focus matters. We're not a ship flying around in the sea with no rudder. We choose. We are the captains of our souls. So if we want to increase our harvest, how are we attending to it? What are we doing? Are we getting compost in our fingernails? How are we creating our lives? Where is our attention? So I want us to savor life. And I'm going to talk a little bit about first fruits. It's kind of an oldie but goodie term, but first fruits. And it comes way back from the earth religions when we were an agricultural dominated population. They would always give the first fruits of their harvest to God in gratitude. Now, you better believe that they could use that first fruits. But they needed it. It wasn't like today where I'm like, oh, I can give a tomato away. It's okay. They needed though. Every morsel of their harvest they needed. But they would honor their gods, different than what we consider today, but I still do with my tomato. I honor the gods. But they would put it aside. They would honor it. They would honor their harvest. They had great respect and love for their harvest because their lives depended on it. And so I want us to savor our first fruits. And it doesn't matter what your first fruits could be $1 billion or it could be $1. Doesn't matter. To savor it, to enjoy it, to start creating habits that support this idea. And so from Atomic Habits, James Clear, he says this about, so this is all about creating healthy habits to support your life. And he gives you like a roadmap to get there, right? And so he says this about habits. The best way to create and sustain a habit is to make it satisfying. Have you ever tried in January to get back to the gym? It's not, and if it's not satisfying, do you keep going? No. By March, I'm like, forget it. It's, you have to make your habits satisfying. You have to enjoy them because we are more likely to repeat a behavior when the experience is satisfying. Makes sense, right? Pleasure teaches your brain that a behavior is worth remembering and repeating. So when we are rewarded, when it feels good, we repeat it. What feels punishing or hard or challenging, we tend not to, right? It makes sense. So positive emotions cultivate habits. So his fourth law of behavior change is to make it satisfying. Increase the odds that a behavior will be repeated and it continues in a habit loop. And so I'm asking about what we're kind of doing here is to change our thinking. We need to make it satisfying because we're creating a habit, right? So when we make it satisfying, when we enjoy our lives, even you can all find a piece of your life that is very satisfying, very enjoyable. And when we focus our attention on that aspect of our lives, the universe, being a yes machine, says, you want more of that? I will give you more. Here you go. So it's not selfish to fill ourselves first. We want to break that stereotype. When we give to ourselves in a meaningful way, when we support ourselves, when we have healthy boundaries, when we say no when it's appropriate for us, and yes when it is appropriate for us, we are able to maintain balance so that we can continue over time with a habit to give and to be of service in whatever beautiful secret sauce way you give to the world. We each have it. So when we're doing that, we're seeding our lives. the garden of our mind. Is it fruits and vegetables and color? Is it weeds? Sometimes my mind is very weedy. When I get caught up in the world of effect, and I'm caught up in the world of effect, I won't go any further, my mind is very weedy. I think that's the truth. I think that's reality. It's really not. All it takes for me is to walk out into our peaceful garden and look at our beautiful birdhouse and remember life is good. Birds are eating and singing. Flowers are growing. Life is living itself. And it just takes that moment of stopping to smell the roses, to remember. It's not all yucky and gross. And so I want us to be 100% satisfied customers. 100%, that's the goal. That there are no aspects of my life that are wanting, only more. I can have more. 100% satisfied. So we need to continue to cultivate our garden through healthy habits. If you're noticing that your thoughts are getting a little weedy, what's it time to do? Right? It's time to start conditioning that soil, cultivating that soil.
Sniff the compost.
See, there you go. Sniff some compost. Now, this is from Dr. Ernest Holmes. He says, "To me, the word God is a synonym for love, life, truth, beauty, reality, the absolute, the divine presence, the universal spirit. Because God is universal, God is in each of us." Feeling God within ourselves, remembering that essence that lives within us, is a wonderful way to cultivate that soil, to plant the seeds for the future harvest. Practicing the presence. How often are we doing that? We should be doing it many times a day. Because, again, we forget. I do too. I'm lumped into this talk with us. I forget. So it's up to me to stop, meditate for a second, pray for a second, go look at the birdhouse for a second, go watch the Orioles feeding at my jam and my jelly feeder. Remembering, so that we can forget what's not true. And that, to me, is a satisfying and harmonious life. And then again, right, what's rewarded, what feels good, what we savor, will be repeated. That's the way it works. The principle works. And so for me, praying, and hopefully praying without ceasing, which is a state of mind only, is a powerful way to have a practice of remembering. Now, this is a long one, but it's good because it talks about what we do here, which is affirmative prayer. Every prayer is answered when it complies with 3 definite conditions. The first condition is that we realize the divine presence. We call it love, wisdom, wholeness, the source of everything good. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we understand that there is a creative law which responds to us by corresponding to our belief, right? That's that yes machine. And the third condition is that we use it for definite purposes of good through praying affirmatively and through complete acceptance of the answer. So that's the 3 steps of what we do here. We affirm that God is fill in the blank. Love, right? Wisdom, wholeness. We affirm that what we know about God. Second thing is, we plant that belief, that seed of what we want into the fertile soil. And we use it for definite purposes of good through affirmative prayer. We're not beseeching, we're not asking. We are making our demand on the universe through affirmative action and love. And then This is the hardest part for most of us. Complete acceptance of the answer. That's the hard part, because we so badly want to dig the seed up and check on it. Hey, how's it going? Have you sprouted no roots yet? Are your shoots coming up?
Not more.
Right? Do you see it? Thank you. He got there before I did. When you do that, you kind of ruin the seed, right? Complete acceptance that it will produce. We all understand that we plant the tomato bush, the tomatoes are going to come if we cultivate the soil, if we water it consistently, if we attend to it, love it, it will grow and give us those first fruits. Now, I like that he uses the term conditions, because it's all about conditions for the plant. If we plant and then we don't water it, if we plant it and then we dig it up and look at it, so it's about the conditions that we plant into the fertile soil. Now, for the Buddhists, their way to cultivating liberation of the mind is through kindness. Their platform is about kindness, compassion, holding for the world even when it's hard. That's that smile of unbearable compassion. Unbearable. That's just not like a kitschy saying. That's the real deal for a Buddhist monk. Their heart is breaking about what is happening in the world.
Yes.
And yet they hold with a smile of unbearable compassion. They hold for it all. You want to do something? Take some kindness cards. Here. I'm going to start passing these out. Here, start passing these out. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, online. Kindness cards. Let's take some. Let's take some. We can hand these out in the world. I have more. Yes, pass them back. Take as many as you want. We'll buy more, because when we do this out in the world, we're taking what we do here, which is great and lovely and beautiful, but we pass it on into the world. And when I hand this cutie pie little kindness, like, you've been amazing to me at the Starbucks window, Keith. You were delightful. Thank you so much. Love you. Here's a kindness card. It makes a difference. Another way to cultivate that fertile soil, you're going to love this one. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. We whip each other, we whip ourselves with that wet noodle way too often, way too much. Now, Jesus says when we go to the altar, because we are angry about our brother, the first thing we are called to do is forgive ourselves. Create harmony within us, and then pray for the other, for a brother who we're angry with. Forgive ourselves. So if the world is driving you crazy, it's pissing you off, the first thing we should be doing is praying for myself. Forgiving myself for the anger I have cultivated about the world. Start there. Forgive myself for the anger I have cultivated around the world of effect. Because remember, the universe is a yes machine. And if I am angry and I'm like this, and what am I planting? More of that. And I want us to shift. I want us to create harmony in our garden, even with all the other shenanigans going on. So I want to do one thing with you, and this is from Spiritual Liberation. So if you want to play with this, let's just do it real quick. All right. This is a way to shapeshift. You like shapeshifting? I like it. This is a way to transform. which is what we're doing this month. We're talking about transformation. So I would like for you to all close your eyes, unless you're online and you're driving. You can all close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a deep, deep breath. Maybe the biggest deep breath you've taken all day today. Really deep. And then bring a little more in. And I want you to bring into your mind's eye an area of your life that is in alignment with harmony and wholeness and love. Even if it's as simple as being able to take a deep breath, picture in your mind's eye an area of your life that is harmonious, loving, delightful. Sit there with that thought, with that feeling of harmony. And just simply rest in the energy of harmony itself. Just hang out there. And now I want you to call in an area of your life or the world that you feel is inharmonious. Bring it in. Become fully present to it without judging it or spinning it. Just awareness that I label this aspect of the world or my life as inharmonious. Just become fully present to it. Okay, and now we're going to shape shift it. Call back in that area of harmony that you just felt less than a minute ago. Harmony, love, compassion. And surround this aspect of what you label as inharmonious as harmonious. If you can't get there, try it again. Go back to the original thought of harmony and love in your life. An area that is just beautiful and delightful, and then take that feeling sense and put it in to that aspect of life that you believe and judge as inharmonious, and bathe it. And just accept that you can play in this energy field anytime you want. At any moment when you're feeling disharmony, remember, harmony is the center of your being. And you can shape-shift and move it. And bathe anything you feel that is in discord. You can bathe it in harmony. So when you're ready, come on back. But that's a powerful moment, I think, to remember that you can do it. I can do it. I'm railing at the outside world, and yet I can cultivate harmony. I can feel it. And so I want us to align our daily cultivation of our lives for your future harvest, because you're planting the seeds today. So prayer, meditation, looking at a bird, talking to a plant, loving a child, loving a partner, whatever it is, call forth some more kindness and compassion to liberate yourself, to cultivate that fertile soil for the harvest that you desire tomorrow, in the next moment. Spirit will respond to you. It will say, yes, my beloved, yes. It is my good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay? I love you. And so it is. Look at this. Look at this. Plant a seed with Kate and Ryman. Thank you. More kindness cards if you want.
He said, don't you blink, soak it up, 'cause next thing you know you turn around and wonder where your whole life has gone. Remember, it's about the journey. Don't fill your days with worry. Sure, them youngins drive you crazy, but you'll miss them when they're grown. Oh, time ain't always your friend. It starts slow, it gets faster towards the end. So fill up your heart with love, pass it on before you go. Thank the one upstairs that you were there to plant a seed and watch it grow. True love and the gospel might take a while to blossom, but you dig down in that garden and you plant them anywhere. Just let God be the farmer. He's got the sun and the water. It's up to you to let them bloom and let them see the light of day. Oh, time ain't always your friend. It starts slow, it gets faster towards the end. So fill up your heart with love, pass it on before you go. And thank the one upstairs that you were there to plant a seed and watch it grow. Time ain't always your friend. It starts slow, it gets faster towards the end. So fill up your heart with love, pass it on before you go. And thank the one upstairs that you were there to plant a seed and watch it grow. And watch it grow. And watch it grow.
Thank you, Ryman. One more time for Ryman. So I'd like to have our ambassadors come forward, please. Sandra and Lorelei, thank you. This is our opportunity for giving. We believe here at Center for Spiritual Living and Centers for Spiritual Living in the law of reciprocity. So what you reap, you sow. Right? As you give, you receive. It's a spiritual principle, the law of giving and receiving, and we believe in it. It's worked in my own life. I know it's worked in many of our lives. You cannot outgive God. It's not possible. The storehouse just keeps giving and giving and giving. And so what we do here matters. We're a teaching center. We offer classes. We have a youth and family program. We give back to the local community in a meaningful way. So when we support this center in all of its offerings, we're giving. We're part of that giving machine. And God says, no problem. I'll give you more. I'll give you more. So thank you for your offerings, for your tithes, for those who do auto tithe. Thank you so much. And so I ask that you just place that donation or the auto tithe, any way that you give onto your heart. Just bring it in. Take a deep breath on it. Love it up. Infuse it with the great gratitude. This is your first fruits. This givingness. With great gratitude, knowing that it is pressed down and multiplied. How good it is to enjoy and savor the ability to give. It's a gift. So I bless it. I say thank you for it. And so it is.
So it is.
So let's join together in our affirmation of abundance, which is divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive.
is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Keep it going. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Sorry, everybody.
I love to watch you when you like groove. I can see you totally grooving up. To be able to be a musician, what a gift. All right, Peg, please join me in welcoming Peg McLaughlin for our announcements. Come on in, Peg. We are a vibrant and bustling center. We have a lot of announcements, which is important because we are a healthy center. We have a lot going on, a lot of opportunities. All right, Peg, you need a microphone. Let's give you one. There you go.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh,
First of
wait.
all, I would
Oh,
like
choir.
to
Oh, you
call Kate
Yeah.
forward to talk music.
Thanks so much. Today we have our last choir rehearsal, so I'd love to see everybody back here around 11:25. We're going to start right at 11:30 with Raymond. It's our final rehearsal, and hoping to see everybody here for next week's Easter celebration. We will have choir kind of leading the service, so we're excited about that, and we'd love for them to have a beautiful audience. So thanks in advance for coming, and thank you so much, Jim Willis, for teeing up a performance for me at the Interfaith Council at their annual Night of Music, which is Saturday, April 26th, a couple weeks from now. Love to see you there. It's at 6:30 p.m. at the Grace Presbyterian Church, and I think we do have some flyers out on the table. Feel free to snap a photo of it or take it along, and it'd be so great to see you there. And thank you so much, Jim Willis, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Kate.
All right, Kate. That's our Kate. All right, so our AED fundraiser was a smashing success. Filled our hearts, which means we raised the full $1,500 that we needed. Thank you to one of our congregants especially for a very generous donation in honor of her loved one. Anything to add? We've ordered the AED as far as I know. We're going to be opening up the training to anybody who's interested. It'll be the AED, which is pretty easy, but also CPR and first aid, I believe. So anybody who wants to get in on that, we'll have more information later. And Kate,
Sorry, Sam, do you have anything to add?
No, that's it. We just are waiting on our dates and times, and then we'll get sign-ups out on the table. And we'll...
Yep. Get trained.
Awesome.
all right, and more good stuff. Today, from 1 to 3, CSL TV will be hosting a workshop with practitioner intern Susie Kostner called What is Your Inner Landscape? Just like a gardener prepares the soil to ensure a vibrant and healthy garden, we too must nurture our minds and spirits to realize our highest aspirations. Join Susie in creating a life you desire through understanding and working with the creative process, the seed, soil, plant. A little more of the same here from today. Sign up sheet in the activities table, but just show up. This is a love offering to the community with all donations received supporting our center. And this just in, great news. Here at CSL TV, we have a young adult program. Established with practitioner intern Ted Blake and wise, conscious young adult Jessica Christensen. They will be gathering via Zoom tonight at 6 p.m. The theme is the power of wonder. They will gather to discuss this concept and get to know each other in a powerful way. Spread the word to promote this fantastic group offering. Please see the website or email Ted Blake for more information, and all information is on the activities table. I sent that to my son Seth, who's at UCSD. Like, get in on this. The Gifts of Spirit group will be meeting on Monday, April 14th. That's tomorrow, right? At 6:30 p.m. at Ann Woodward's home. They will be discussing upcoming plans, share, support, vision, potluck, and meditate. Please join our loving Gifts of Spirit family. The CSL TV book study is beginning a new read. The book study will begin with a new book this Wednesday. We will be reading Abundance and Reciprocity in the Natural World by Robin Wall Kimmerer. We will begin at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Our book is a short read, so if you haven't joined the book study and would like to see what the study is all about, please plan to join on Zoom. This will be a 3-week commitment. That's totally doable, guys. Please sign up so that group leader Ann Woodward can add you to her Zoom list of participants. And next Sunday, April 20th, is our Easter celebration. We'll gather with our ministers and practitioners to understand the Easter parable through the concept of transformation. The CSL TV choir will be performing, and our kids, we will have an Easter bunny, Easter egg hunt, along with, those special surprise Easter bunny, just let it go. It will be a fun day, along with a wonderful potluck gathering in the social hall following service. And Monica, would you like to speak on the potluck?
Sure.
Come on
Come
up.
on up. Monica!
Good morning.
Good morning.
So it has been a little while since I've been in front of a group like this. Actually, it's been a lot longer since I've been in front of a group that has so much love. So it's a much nicer being in front of a group like this. So, as was indicated, so anybody who doesn't know me, Monica the writer, and I am part of the hospitality team, and we're responsible for putting out the refreshments and the meals after service that everybody enjoys, and I hope everybody's enjoying.
Yes!
And so regarding the Easter Sunday potluck, we're going to try and coordinate this a little bit ahead of time to make sure that we don't have duplicates, that we don't have gaps. We have main dishes already planned, but we're looking for all the sides and anything special that you'd like to bring. I have my contact information in the other room, so if you are interested in bringing something, we can discuss it afterwards, or you can take my contact information and you can give me a call, give me a text, whatever you like at that point. But I hope we see everybody there, and it's always good, so we just like to make it a little bit more special with a little planning.
And right now, she's baking baking an eggplant parmesan, a homemade, real deal eggplant parmesan. So I hope everybody goes into the social hall after service and enjoys that. It looked beautiful. Thank you.
All right, a couple more things, and then we'll wrap it up. So coming Sunday, April 27th, from 1 to 3 p.m., the Diversity and Inclusion Group will be hosting Listening is an Act of Love, which is an idea from StoryCorps, which brings people together to talk, listen to, and learn from each other. We will come together in the social hall after service to listen to each other's stories, ask questions, and learn from one another. Please sign up on the sign-up sheet on the activities table. And the Gourmets for God event coming up. Ann Woodward, come on up and give us a little. I'll bring it to you.
Hand me the mic. Well, I was just kind of asked to do this because we're going to have a table right outside. Sign up. Do you like to eat?
Yes.
Do you like to have fun?
Yes.
Come join us. Find something you'd like to do and sign up. Get your name on the list. It's a bidding, so you got to check the list every week to make sure that you're still up on your bid, so you can get into that whatever you choose. So join us outside and sign up.
Yep. Awesome.
Nice. Thank you, Ann.
All right.
Thank you. A little round of applause for Peg McLaughlin. She's a board member. She's also a practitioner intern, also graduating soon. I have one last announcement. We are having our annual meeting in May, as we know. That's that time we get together and we vote on things and we see how fabulous we did in the previous year, which we have been doing great. But we're also going to welcome new members. So if you're not a committed member to the center and you've been coming, or maybe today's your first day and you're like, heck yeah, I'm in, just come and sign up on the activities table. We have a little brief meeting about what it means to be a member, and it's very easy. It just means that you come, enjoy the offerings, and you support this center in a meaningful way through volunteering, tithes, etc. And you just make a commitment to us as your spiritual home, and we make a commitment to you. So if that sounds interesting, intriguing, sign up on the activity sheet, and we'll let you know more information, okay? All right. So I would ask all of our licensed practitioners and ministers to please stand or come forward. All practitioner interns, please stand and come forward. My practitioner of the day, Marcy, please come forward. This is our time to plant those seeds. Plant the seeds. So I encourage all of us when we're hearing this prayer, plant in your own mind during the prayer what it is you want to harvest. Because the universe is listening. God is listening. God is feeling you during that time. Plant the seed of what you would like to experience. What is your highest and best experience? Plant it right in the middle of this prayer. All right, so we are going to close our eyes or soften our gaze. Take that deep, affirming breath as we come together in collective consciousness right here, right now, where I know and affirm God is. God is that loving, cultivating, revealing source. It is the energy pulsing through all life, creating itself, being itself, experiencing itself through the life it is creating. And so I know that we are this life. We are divine aspects of God. And so we are creating our own lives in and through the action of the one mind. And so I know and affirm that we remember to cultivate. We remember to monitor our hearts and our minds, to cultivate compassion and kindness, to move and breathe in a prayer that never ends. And if we're experiencing any discord or disharmony in our lives, then we can absolutely call forth that harmonious feeling within ourselves at any moment and bathe that aspect that we're experiencing with peace, with love. We can shape-shift it at any time. And so I know we remember this. We call it forth in a greater way. We cultivate our minds and our hearts and our souls to experience that great harvest in our lives. And so I call this good and very good with great gratitude in my heart for this truth, for this knowing. And so I place my word into the cosmic law that says, yes, my beloved, yes. And I know it is complete in the mind of God. And together we affirm. And so it is. Thank you. So nice. So let's rise together and sing our closing song with Kate and Simon. Lovely day. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it.
When I wake up in the morning, sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning love the day.